Oh,
How do
mate.
I say goodbye? It's been out. I like how you said, it's been 6 months of making people cry. It might be time for something else right now. But
Yeah.
this song is still big. It's still going strong. And did you ever see that or think the song would do that well, even while
Yeah, man.
writing it?
I knew when I was writing it that it was the best song I'd ever done, but like I'd put out a bunch of songs that like I thought would like I write a lot of bad songs, but I had a few that I put out that I thought were really good, and they didn't really do anything. And so when I put those songs out, I was like, okay, how do I say goodbye? Is my In my head, I was like, this is about my dad. I feel like it was the best songwriting I'd done, but I was like, I can't really trust that instinct anymore because everything was getting worse and worse, like less successful and less connection. And so and also it was COVID, so my team was going, you don't want to put out. I was calling it a death song. And I'm like, what? So like, you don't. So like they're like, you don't want to put out this right now, just after COVID. And I was like, well, this is all I got. And we ended up just biting the bullet and doing it. And I honestly didn't expect it to do what it did. Like it just blew up on TikTok. Um, excuse me, very quickly, and people were using it to post about their loved ones. And I mean, even today, like it's been 6 months or something, and it's still like people are every day coming in going, this song is helping me, and it's incredible.
Well, that's actually what one of my questions was going to be. Are you surprised how much this song has touched your fans, the people that have heard the song? Because I mean, there's
Yeah,
people coming up to you off of the streets, in
yeah.
tears, saying how much it's meant to them. And I know it's about your dad, but people can put this into their everyday lives and relate back to the song lyrics too.
Oh, 100%. I knew it was special because people like, okay, I had a song called Be Right 4 years ago that like everyone would come up to me and be like, oh, I got cheated on too, and I saw a message on a phone. And that's one way people can open up to you. But I never had that since. Like people just coming up straight away. And then when I put out How Do I Say Goodbye, people would come up to me straight away and they would just tell me the most personal things about someone in their family or friends passing away that they cared about. And I was like from like day one. And when people trust you with that, I knew it was different. I knew it was special because when people connect that deeply, it doesn't happen. You can have songs that stream a lot, that they don't have that little thing that just make, because people, it's so honest that it's almost like it just has to be natural. And so I had that thing happen, and it's been happening ever since. And I think that's when I knew that it was kind of different, man. Definitely.
So you wrote the song obviously about your dad, and he was battling cancer, was very sick, and luckily everything is looking good now. He's in remission.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How long did it take you to actually write this song?
So I was in Nashville with my mate John, and it was 2 days. So chorus was first, and then I think I tried to keep beating the verse because I wanted it to all. The verse is very simple. Early morning, there's a message, but that was the first thing we had. And then I was like, oh, is it does it need to be more like, I just didn't know if it captured the emotion of it the best. But then on the second day, kind of came back in and listened to it and was like, no, this says everything I wanted it to say. And the chorus is weirdly fits, like the lyrics and the melody all fit perfectly. And that is so rare for that to happen, where it says something so genuinely meaningful for you, that is also universal. I think that's also a key. You don't want to write a song to be universal. I think that's like cheese, but sometimes you get lucky when it's so personal, it becomes universal. And so I had that feeling. Then the bridge for there's no way you could ever let me down. I had this other bridge, and I went away and I just wrote this when I was in LA in my room. I wrote a new bridge and then re-recorded that in my room. And because it probably took about, I'd say, 3 days over time, but it happened very quickly. The chorus was done within, I'd say probably 2 hours, just searching, and then all of a sudden it came out. And yeah.
When did you realize that the lyric, "The color of your eyes," people thought you were saying
Oh,
something else?
oh, yeah. So basically, I posted the song, and then some people were saying, "What do you mean the color of your ass?" And I think it's because my accent. I go, "The color of your eyes." It's my Australian accent, but the
Yeah.
way that I sung it, because it's so emotional, it didn't have the eyes. And then some people would be like, "Why are you singing the color of your ass? What do you mean?" So I did a funny TikTok about that. But yeah, a lot of people are confused by that.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
accent.
Yes, yes. Dean Lewis, he's going to be going out on the Future is Bright tour and going to be at the Newport Music Hall September 22nd, which is great. It's right after Ohio State gets back, students back on
Oh,
campus.
great,
And with the
great.
Newport being on campus, great time to be there.
Oh, huge, huge.
And I just hope you don't hit your head on the door frame and there's no ambulance that has to come and check you out before the concert.
Oh, mate, I hit my head in Zurich, man. Like in Zurich, I smashed my head. We almost had to cancel the show. It was so silly, but hopefully not. But I can't wait to come back. Like everyone's gonna be crying. That's what's amazing about the shows now. Like I just played Europe. I haven't played America in a long time. And in Europe, we're seeing like everything sold out. And like we just got the first 5 rows, people crying. Like, but it's like a positive, uplifting thing. You know what I mean? I feel like people are really processing it and it means something to them. And I can't wait to come back to America because it's just like I love America. I love the place. And I'm really excited to come back.
Well, tickets are on sale at deanlewismusic.com and also axis.com. When you're on stage and you see the people crying and, you know, thousands of people singing to your songs, is that such a big rush to you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, what's really nice about it is like, you know, it's people are really processing something. They're really going through it. And, you know, and I think at the end they're smiling when they come out of it. Like, especially with How Do I Say Goodbye, it's taken it to a whole new level. But what's exciting about America is like, you know, the shows in Europe and Australia, like we're doing like, luckily, like they're 10,000 people. We're doing these big venues. And in America, they're kind of theaters. So one thing I'm really looking forward to is like, when you come back to a theater, it's like you're really there with everyone. It doesn't feel like this big, like just, it's almost like a blob of like, just where do you even look in Europe? But in America, I think what's so exciting about it is like, yeah, it's going to be much more personal. You've got to see everyone, and those shows are always better to do. So I'm genuinely really excited, and yeah, everyone's going to be crying. It's going to be epic.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I know we've got limited time here, Dean. Real quick though, because my son is 11 and he has very long hair. Any hair tips for him?
Yeah. Okay. Does he have hair like mine? Like it's down to here?
It's actually longer. He's like a surfer dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, let me show you. Hold on one sec. I'll get this stuff here. Oh yeah, here. So I use this stuff called defining. It's called Bumble and Bumble. I don't know what it is, but it's like a BB curl defining cream. And this is probably the worst advice ever. Don't wash your hair. Don't wash it for like a month. And then there's a guy called Dan Owens. Dan's someone I follow him on. He has like videos. He cuts my hair and he posts like videos on how to do it. If he likes my look, he might not like my look, but don't wash your hair, bro. Use this. Get some curl cream, and man, longer hair makes you look better. If I had no hair, I would look good. So you're pulling it off. If I would not be able to pull this off, trust me.
Well,
if I lose my hair, I'm done.
I tell my son, I'm like, keep your long hair as long as you can. You don't want to be looking like this bald head here. Well, Dean, mate. Thank you so much for joining us, man. And we can't wait to see you September 22nd at the Newport. Looking forward to it. I appreciate it. Much love to you, Dean. Thank you so much.
Thanks, my bro. Thank you so much.